Hey, what's going on? It's me, Slippery Mate. I ran 100 blight maps that were white, scoured, and 100 blight maps that were 20% quality, rare, and if they had lower than 70 corn, I corrupted them. In hindsight, I probably should have just corrupted all of them because tainted oils only show up in corrupted maps. Anyway, this one is like the blight uniques that dropped in the scoured maps. And here's the blight uniques that dropped in the rare map, so 3 versus 5. Here's the uniques that dropped in the scoured map. Here's the uniques that dropped in the rare map, so I guess more uniques. Here's the maps that dropped in the scoured map. Here's the maps that dropped in the rare map, so more maps. Here's the extra garbage that dropped in the scoured maps, like incubators and div cards and like things that have cool implicits, I guess, but like 40C, sure, I'll grab that. I guess I will grab, actually, one sec. I might not have enough. Um, let me just get some wisdoms, and I will ID some jewels. So here's the ones that also dropped in the rare, slightly more stuff, but that's garbage, and that's okay, and that's I don't know, and that's garbage, and this is garbage, and this is good, and this is shit, and this is okay. And that's bad, and that's bad, and this is a car speed ring, and that's terrible, and that's synthesized. I don't know where I grabbed that. And this is okay, and this is terrible, and this is garbage. And some div cards that were all pretty terrible, because I just ran like whatever I could get. Enhance, okay, that's cool. And the rare one, synthesized movement speed, oh my god, and a synthesized life, and a fractured garbage, and a fractured life, that's pretty good, and reduced chill, int, damage to staves, no. It does drop a lot of gems, and only one of them was decent. I think it was like a haste or something. Is it here? No, like a ice nova, 21 ice nova. Oh man, it might have went to my gem tab. Anyway, ignore that. Here's the money. Here's the money. And here, these are the scoured. In the scoured ones, I dropped, I ran some blighted maps at test. In the scoured ones, I dropped 38 blight ravaged. And in the rare ones, I dropped 26 blight ravaged. But I got more other currency. In the scoured ones, I dropped 779 total essences. And in the rare ones, I dropped 1,184 total essences. I'm screen peeking because I have all the data in the spreadsheet as well, if you care about that. So I ran 100 maps. Oh yeah, they were all with crimson oil, so it was like 300 crimson oil, which is what, that's like times 3. 6 div in crimson oil per map. So the total cost for this one was 19 div, and the total cost for scoured was 19 div, and the total cost for rare was 22 div. And in scoured I made 52 div, and in rare I made 58 div. So this was totally not worth it because I didn't put any teal. I mean, yeah, they're normal maps. They're normal maps. If I was going to do black, I can't stick to a single train of thought. The idea was to then AFK blight wrap. Oh yeah, I don't know. I probably should have. Yeah. The idea was to farm, not AFK. Slip of the tongue. Definitely not AFKing blight. Some dude accused me of being a botter, and I'm like, how can I embrace that in the most efficient way possible? So I made a build that AFK's blight, and it's worth it in the sense that you just get that money, that money that I just showed you. I get 100 divs over 3 days, but that's over like 3 days or 2 days. That's like 0 div an hour. It's no, it's not 0 div an hour, but it's not much, but at the same time it's passive. So maybe it's good, but I don't think I'm gonna do it again because once you finish AFKing the map, you have to run around and clear. And if I was gonna do Blight Ravaged, long story short, if I was gonna do Blight Ravaged, I'd just do like 2,000 of them, and I wouldn't loot the boxes, and I'd just check specifically for the Blight uniques that show up to see if I get a Strangle Grasp. Yeah. Anyway, garbage. I don't know if the less roll needs to be high or low. And some stuff that I can put into the deconstructor, and some stuff that I can put into the deconstructor. Mostly all of this was picked up so I could put it into the deconstructor. Garbage, garbage. Most of this was picked up so I could put it into the deconstructor. 3 uniques, Thermo, Chrono, Stampede, Stampede, 2 Breath Stealers, a Thermo, a Chrono. Yeah, go back to the spreadsheet. Yeah. So, in Scoured, I got 18 golden. In Rare, I got 9. But then I got 6 tainted. Bit weird. Prismatics, 5, 4, about the same. Silvers, more in the Scoured. Opalescence, about the same. Reflective, more in the Rare. Blacks, about the same, but slightly more in the Scoured. Crimson, more in the Rare. Violet, the exact same number. This could be, the fact that I got more golds in the Scoured could just be that my Crimson rolled lucky on more Blight chests in the Blight map, so therefore I got more lucky oils, and that's why this happened. So adding the Crimson brings in a whole bunch of like RNG to this. 3 Divines in the Scoured, 7 in the Rare, 3 Exalts in the Scoured, 9 in the Rare. About somewhat more Chaos. I don't know how to do this math. Is it like this divided by this? 50% more Chaos in the Rare. 80% more Dex in the Rare. 40% more everything else in the Rare. So everything else being like Alks, Chromatics, Chisels. I just added those all into one thing. So it's just like 80% more currency in the Rare. Oh, I mean 40% more currency in the Rare. That number is incorrect. 40% less in the Blighted maps. For Blighted maps in the Rare. 70% more Scarabs. Is that really 70%? Am I doing this wrong? One sec. Where's my calculator? 256 times 1.73 is 4. Yeah, no, that I do this wrong. Do I have to take that away from? I take 1 away from this, and then that gives me the percentage. So it's the flip percentages. So it's 20% more Dex. 20% more Dex. 582 times 1.2 is, yeah, okay. So I have to minus 1 from this. Oh, well, it's about the same, 50%. That's why I assumed it was right. But one sec. Minus 1. Okay. So, 17% more Dex, 57% more generic currency, 20% more Scarabs, 20% more fossils, 20%, 34% more essences, 30% more splinters, 2 Valdo puzzle boxes, and that's the loot. Wow, speedrun. I was trying to do it as quick as I can so that this blight would finally pop, and then it would go, oh sweet, and we go, Tyrone would go sweet, or he'd make noises,
Sweet.
he'd go sweet, and then I'd go, oh my god, I'm actually AFKing at the exact same time. It took me 198 maps before I decided to put Unearth and chest opening mastery on my
Nice.
my offhand. Maybe the fact that I have the chest opening mastery, I spent 4 passive points getting chest opening mastery. Maybe if I spent those 4 passive points, I'd actually be able to AFK Blight Ravage, but I can't right now, which is frustrating, which means I'm not going to farm them. But maybe I should try with the points Scoured and put somewhere else. Yeah. Maybe we try that. Maybe we try that. One sec. Just gonna finish looting.
Sweet.
Get some opal. Need to find some of the Blight Ravage is just so expensive. It makes no sense. Anyway, I'll grab this, grab this, grab this. What was that? Garbage. Grab everything else. Okay, time to leave. I guess maybe they're more expensive if they have a good div card tied to them, but that's stupid. Okay. Here's my loot. Yeah, it's another account, so of course it is, but I'll put it in here. And then what I'll do is I'll go on this account and I'll grab a Blight Ravage map that is apparently cheap. Sure. And then I'll put some teals on it and some crimsons. I'll take a crimson. Do I have any teals? 1, 2, 3. Anoint. 1, 2, 3. Anoint. I don't want to put anything else on it. Shall I make it rare? I don't know. Take the 4 off. We'll just do it white for now. So wait, no, we should do it rare. We see if we can AFK it rare. If we don't, what have we lost? Like 30C? Okay, one sec. Make it rare. Terrifying. Looks terrifying. Looks Looks good. Don't got any vowels. One sec. Vowel. Don't look at this tab. Lovely. And then we put it in here. And then we go here and we take it out. And then we respec our chest opening mastery and we put into minion double damage. And then we try and AFK this. That's the plan. If we can AFK this, we'll do Blight Ravage maps. If we can't AFK this, I'm not doing Blight Ravage maps. I fully don't expect to be able to AFK this. But let's hands off. You know, Nana made me some... Well, Nana bought me some potato gems, which are tater tots in America. Let's see how we go. You can skip through this if you like to the part where I fail. But since I put teal on, it's only going to be 2 minutes. That's pretty good. Although, if I do Blight Ravaged with teal, like my original intention was to do this video and do like a call to action of give me all the different oil combinations you want me to test in Blight Ravaged, and I'll do them. I'll do 100 of each of them. As long as it's not like 100 gold, 100 silver, and 100 opal to make Jim go broke, you know? Like, any combination that you've wanted to try, or maybe you don't know anything about Blight, you could check out the oils on the wiki and be like, this could be a good combination for Blight Ravage, maybe try this. That was the plan. But, if I can't AFK him while playing the game on my other character, what's the point? So, just chill here. Blight Ravage, the whole reason you'd want to run Blight Ravaged is it can drop the Strangle Grasp, which is the amulet that you can, like, anoint 4 times, corrupt, and then try and Mythic Orb into a different amulet base. And I fail. Oh, so close. I suppose I could build a tower. There's, like, my entire body's like, I'm standing here, I could build a tower, but we're doing an AFK test. No tower building. The fact that this is linear is probably not helping. I mean, because if I get a Blight Ravage layout that isn't linear, then I'm more likely to die. The fact that it's linear is helping, but the fact that it is linear isn't helping me gauge whether I can do them or not, because if I can do a linear one, I should have done an open one is what I'm saying. Okay, nearly. They're all coming through a choke point. Maybe if I just only buy linear choke point Blight Ravage maps, but then that would make them cost more expensive. And even, okay, look. Some guy named, Trip in Tunes has already done Blight Ravage map science this league, and it averaged out to 1 div profit per map. And that doesn't seem like it's worth it. For the amount of tedium and picking shit up and trading shit across. And that's Gumball, 1 div profit with Gumball. Not even 1 div profit with... What? Why are Blight maps so shit? This is like the endgame content for Blight and they're garbage. But I guess it's because you can technically AFK them, and maybe this build needs nerfing. Destroy the AFK builds. It's a strength stacking zombie build can do it. Chains of Command, animate weapon build can do it. Actually, don't nerf the builds. Just make Blight better. What the hell? And I lose. And it's gonna die. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I lose. I'm so tempted to... I want to build a tower. Please. Please. Please, I don't want to lose it. Okay, well, I will consider it a failure. And we'll try and salvage it. We'll try and salvage it. We'll try and salvage it. Can I salvage it? I don't even know if I can salvage it. Why can't I upgrade? Okay, there we go. I'll take that. Yeah, well, we failed. We would have lost it, and we still might. But when I know that I can drop an amulet that's like 60 div in this map with like a 1% chance, and it costs 25C to run, and it's like I mean, I guess a 1% chance people be farming Nemesis and trying to hit their 1% chance, and it costs them a lot more to get the attempt. But to be fair, they're playing builds where they can one-shot the content and they can farm it a lot quicker. Blights are just so shit. Let's see if I get a Nemesis.
Nice.
Not a Nemesis. Sorry.
Sweet.
What? I didn't. It Strangle Grasp. It would drop right here. But I didn't. So let's see if we can get 1 div in Gumball. Am I right? Oh, I don't have the... I'm doing Unearthed. I'm like, wow, this is the unluckiest streak I've ever had in my chest opening mastery. Because my chest opening mastery isn't on. Oh, wow, I get the joy of just randomly clicking the floor and getting garbage. Oh, I am definitely not going to do Blight Ravaged. Fuck that. I'm going to deconstruct this build probably.
Sweet.
So I'm sure it's not going to do Blight. Hey, if anyone wants a build that can AFK Blight and has 400 div, I don't know how the price, it would probably cost me a lot less. You could make it for less, but if you want to buy my whole build that can AFK Blight maps, I'm telling you, Blight maps are shit, and they make no money. But this build can AFK it. Maybe you should buy this build. No, I don't. I'll just put the Mage Blood on my Hoggum Farmer, and then I'll sell all the gear probably. Talk about a failed project. I was gonna like AFK Blights for like the next month of my life.
Sweet.
But after I've seen the loot and seen how shit it is, like this is the loot with Gumball. Like it's not good. It's quite bad actually. Like really, I should just count the top 3 columns of each thing, and it's like maybe these are a div each. So what? I made 18 div, and it cost me 6 div. So I made 10 div, but it took me a day and a half. Like what the fuck? Quite a terrible experience. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was a good. I hope you liked this video. I'm doing harvest science. I found someone made a spreadsheet of like imbued harvest data from last league, so I'm gonna. This is their data. I'm gonna make my own imbued harvest data, and I'm gonna compare it against my idea for how to farm imbued. So maybe the next video is me doing imbued harvest. Don't look at that one. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing just casual harvest testing right now, which is why I said not to look in that currency tab, because I'm doing like Twisted Fate harvest. But you can't do imbued and Twisted Fate because the awakened Scarab gives you a map craft, but if you put Twisted Fate on, it'll randomize the map craft, I think. Even though it's a Scarab, like Twisted Fate won't randomize the Scarab, which is how I'm farming Twisted Fate harvests, but it will randomize the map craft. So I was like, wow, I could do imbued Twisted, and no, I can't. It turns out that's what everyone was doing last league, and that's why everything was so broken, and that's why they patched it 2 times throughout. I'm like, wow, this would be really broken if this worked. Turns out it did work at one point, and they had to patch it 2 times to make it stop working. Anyway, that's my video. This was a waste of time. Yep.